Hello, sweeties. Haven't you ever wished that you could just create a view in Spark and it would just magically appear in the SQL Analytics endpoint so you could just run queries from one to the other and you wouldn't have to care? It would just magically work for you. Well, today we can do that with just a little bit of a notebook script. So here's a blog with it all in, explains how it works with all the code. So let's go and see it running. So, all right, just to prove there's no magic, no hidden tricks. Right, that's my SQL Analytics endpoint attached to my lakehouse. This is my lake. There are no views in it. Right, now we'll go across to my notebook. And what we're going to do is we're going to say, are there any views? There are no views in Spark. So I'm just going to create one. So really, really simple. Right, do 1 second. Just validate it's there. Correct, we have a view. Right, now then, just run this simple notebook. Go down. And it just shows a bit of debugging information. And it takes the view, the SQL from the view, and then it turns it into T-SQL. So it takes this Spark SQL, which has a limit at the end, and it will convert it. And so how it works, pretty simple. We simply run some Spark SQL to get a list of all the views. Then we go through each view running desk extended, getting out a property which has the content of the view or the SQL, the view definition, we would call it. Then it creates a statement. So create your view, alter view that can then be run on the SQL Analytics endpoint or the warehouse. And then it just gets run. And the clever bit is in here. This is a transform function. So this takes the Spark SQL, comes in here. And then, so for example, here's the bit where it does limit and rewrites it. Here's where it rewrites some other functionality. And so it just takes some really simple examples, not every single thing you're going to see, but it takes a number of things and it will then just make it work. All right, so now that's run. Let's go across and actually prove that it's run. So let's go across to my SQL Analytics point. And do we have a view there? Yes, we do. And look, and we can then open it up here and we can then just execute it. And it's as simple as that. So you can then run the notebook on a schedule whenever you want it, and it will just keep, because it's using create or replace, it will just keep the logic updated. All right. Thanks a lot for your time. Bye. Love you.